You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good game, Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Wilfred news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred!
Yay!
Yay.
Hey, everybody.
So is he not saying our names anymore?
I guess not.
We have to introduce ourselves then?
Yes, because sometimes you guys just don't show up, and we're sick of editing.
That's
I'm
fair
sick.
enough.
I'm sick of Jesse.
Hey, Jack, do you
How
want your
dare
mic
you.
on or off?
Is my mic even?
I
on?
want
can't
his
hear
mic
myself.
off. I want his mic off.
I want his mic off too.
Let's see how much you can just pantomime.
It's my mic.
You can't steal hers. That's cheating. Okay, they cut off.
Mine's not working.
They cut off that
Testing.
entire
Oh, there
side.
we go. We got it. All right.
Fine.
Haha.
Jack, you never talk bad about the voice.
That's
So-
my bag.
Yeah, the
So,
disembodied voice.
Welcome everyone to what is this? Wilfred.
Wilfred. That's the show we're
Episode
doing.
3.
Really?
Yeah, same
Boom.
shit.
Titled Fear.
And using some dingus quote from Gandhi.
So are we going to introduce ourselves for the video audience? that's
Oh,
never seen
right.
us before?
That's right. Because you guys can see us now, and I just spiked the camera super hard.
I think we all did. That's the point.
John wants you all to know that he works in film.
That's right.
You're gonna hear a lot of douchebag phrases throughout the night.
Yeah, so if I take a break to 10-1 or... I'm out of film phrases,
Oh,
I know.
no, already? We just started.
I'm John, by the way. I'm the D-bag with the glasses.
And I'm Greg. I'm the guy sitting next to the D-bag with the glasses.
Yep.
I'm Siobhan. I'm right here.
Non-D-bag.
Non-D-bag.
Only non-D-bag.
And I'm Jack, and I'm the black girl.
Hey. You took my token, man.
I just want people to know what I look like.
They can see you.
I'm 5'6", I have curly brown hair,
We can't do that anymore.
big beautiful smile.
Oh.
Now that we're like,
Oh, that
on
was so
video.
nice of you, Jack.
I know. I just want people to know
That's
how
the
I look.
nicest thing I've ever heard you say about another human being.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I just went through my 8 years of knowing Jack was, and
Please, it's been what,
Five.
5?
It's been
Yeah,
5
5
years.
Anyways.
So, Wilfred,
Yes.
this show is getting better and better.
Oh, yes.
I dug it this week.
I can back that statement,
I'm kind of in love with
even
this
as
now.
someone who hasn't seen the pilot yet,
How have you still not seen it?
because I didn't record it and I don't have time to watch TV because I work in film.
Hey, do you guys know that John works in the movies?
The movie?
Moving pictures.
John, why don't we talk about which movie you're working on?
We can't because I'm obligated not to talk about it.
Non-disclosure.
Let's hope.
Can we at least say what company it is?
I don't know if you can do
I
that.
actually no,
Let's-
we can't.
Let's.
Yeah, my
let's-
paychecks say something different because it's so important that they don't like reveal what's going on.
How about instead of talking about the title of the movie that he's working on, we talk about the title of the weed they're smoking,
Yes.
which is Purple Transition, Purple Thunder Paranoia.
That's not a real weed.
I'm sure it's not.
It's going to be now.
Let's do a Google search.
That
Let's look at the dispensaries in our area and see if they sell purple.
Because we're
Thunder.
gonna pick some up later, folks.
No, we're not.
I'm
God
not much of a
bless you.
pot
Jack's
smoker,
gonna
but was
pick some
Pineapple
up.
Express a week
Yeah,
before?
that's real. It's not very
was
good.
Pineapple-
before the movie.
See, Pineapple Express at least seems like plausible. This is Purple Thunder Paranoia sounds like something that a bunch of guys who don't smoke weed got together and said, like, man, what do they call weed these days? I know.
No, it's a bunch of guys who haven't smoked weed since like the 80s.
Exactly.
Mix a color with a feeling, and you got it.
Yeah, there's no.
No, it's
there's
what a bunch of
listening
Australian dudes call weed in America.
There's no Purple Thunder Paranoia.
Well,
Boo.
I
Wilfred.
do agree that there probably will be in the
Yeah.
near future.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Though again,
So,
no.
my first note on this episode was the focus was off on Ryan sitting. Damn.
Oh my God!
Nerd.
Stop working in movies.
And then I wrote, damn first AC. And then my second note was, oh, awesome focus pull on the tooth. Sorry, first AC.
What?
So everyone,
What the hell?
I'm sorry, but I'm a nerd.
2% of our audience just understood what you were talking about.
If that.
2% of 12 people.
Which is approximately like
Nerd.
an eighth of a person. No,
Nerd.
not even.
Nerds know math.
Uh,
So yeah, what happened in this episode? They smoked weed and got into shenanigans.
yeah. Oh. Wow. That's new.
I was really confused by the whole time warp element, or what
The
it-
dream sequence.
Yeah.
at
Okay,
first.
I still don't understand because I'm pretty tired. Was it an actual like time warp repeating itself, or is it just him repeating the same lines?
It's
over
just
and
him
over?
repeating the same lines. It was a
no,
dream.
because it
was a
shows
dream,
him.
yeah.
It shows the clock moving.
Okay.
We're in like Donnie Darko world. It happens twice.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
Oh,
I
what,
like that
what an
explanation.
outdated reference. Come on, man.
Donnie
is,
Darko
it
was
is
super not
It is
outdated. Movie.
2011, not the year 2000. Okay.
Yo lives.
1999 is when Matrix came out.
It's like Wilfred took off his glasses and let down his hair, and suddenly he was beautiful.
Are you talking
Nice.
about like a teen movie?
That was a She's All
I
That
got it.
reference.
Yeah. One of my
And
favorite
every
movies.
movie
God,
with
I-
a girl with
I just hate
glasses.
you.
You love me because of my big, beautiful smile.
Aww.
Yes.
Yeah, but my note for that was, lol, what? That's all I had
What,
for the
the time
lapse.
warp?
Yeah. I was just like, what's going on? That's the sound my brain made.
I
It's,
did like the line, "What's the difference?" when he's talking about, "Is it me or is it you?" I thought that was meant to be really deep, and then I quickly discovered that it's just a way of transitioning into this hallucinatory drug paranoia
Yeah.
state. I was like, man, they're getting really deep and like really. No, they're just. trying to
Also, they
show
were
he's
making a
stoned.
poop joke.
Yep.
As they tend to do in this series.
Gotta say, I'm really digging Ethan Suplee. Guy's lost like crazy weight.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
funny as hell.
It was-
Especially just playing a douche.
Absolutely.
Did not see that coming for his character, like coming out and being at
Yeah.
least like
That freaky.
friendly in his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, friendly in like
Right.
a horrible way.
Way
Right.
too friendly.
Like watching
yeah, it's-
watching porn of his transgendered prostitute father.
Now we can porn out all night is my favorite line.
Yeah, for
Maybe
those,
ever.
For those of you who don't know, Greg and I are roommates. So as
And
soon
they
as
porn out all the
as soon as
time.
we go home, we're gonna porn out to Who's Nailing Palin.
No.
Oh,
my-
no.
Yeah, they are. I
It makes
spent a
me-
week and a half in their apartment once, and they porned out to Who's Nailin' Palin while I was sleeping on their couch.
Wow. Are you
Nice.
One of-
scarred for life
One of my
now?
dick old
No, it was
roommates stole
actually
that
it was-
original from me.
It was actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh, by the
Did
way,
Dan steal it?
if we need a justification for why Ethan Suplee is messed up and weird, that's about as good as an explanation as you can offer. Where he's
Transgendered
watching,
father? Yeah.
his transgender father do porn.
Oh, God.
And why would he watch it?
Why would you watch it with a friend while
What?
drinking beer?
Why wouldn't you?
A lot of
question.
reasons.
I'm asking. No, I'm just asking, Jack. I want you to explain it.
Why wouldn't I watch
Yes.
porn of my father while drinking beer with a friend?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, different question. If your father was transgendered, why wouldn't you watch that porn?
We're going into a
Especially if he
dark
had a
place right
great
now.
pair of boobs, which we all know this dude's
Transgender
father's
fathers.
had.
According to Ethan Suplee, who brought a laser pointer to a strip club.
What an asshole! It's so good.
I mean, like,
I love the idea of just like you're trying lasers on strippers.
As someone
it's so horrible.
as someone with very little strip club experience, I'm asking you, Jack Waz, someone with more than myself.
Thank you, John Barrett.
Throw him right under the bus.
You're welcome. Strip club etiquette.
Okay.
Laser pointers. Yay or nay?
Laser pointers are a no-no, as are flashlights, because they don't want you to see them in real light.
Okay, what about a mag light?
That's a
What's that?
flashlight.
A big.
Okay, can you bring a really small shiny bounce? Boom. Total nerd.
Oh my God, guys! I work in film. I wear glasses. I'm John Barrett.
Meh.
Well, I have to say though, with that scene, him working the pole, Wilfred working that pole.
Hot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I take classes, and he was doing some spot-on moves right there.
You take classes?
I do.
Take
Yeah.
stripper classes.
Wow.
Pole exercising, pole fitness.
Stripper
No
sizing?
money.
Stripper
Stripper
sizing.
sizing. Yes, it's all the rage now.
Yes.
I'm sure.
What is that like? Is that like pole dancing in kegels, or
No.
just can you seed a watermelon with your vagina?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure
I
there's
know
somebody who
way
can.
too
but
much.
No.
Way too much, Jaguars. You're just trying to push the envelope tonight.
I guess that's
Yeah,
his
he's
job.
trying to make this a South
That's-
Park show again.
We're talking about Wilfred.
And seeding watermelons with one's vagina.
You said it, not me.
You said it!
You just said it.
Just said it.
Well, we're pushing the envelope, kind of like how they were doing with the Indian food reference.
Oh,
Oh
man,
my
the show
God.
got racist, and it got
Super
racist
racist.
fast.
Very, very fast.
There was one racial joke last episode, and then all of a sudden, what was the...
There was a giving a basketball to a
Yep,
black
black
yup,
guy,
yup.
which wasn't like
That wasn't that bad.
But I was like, oh, that's a little off.
Yeah.
And then last time I ate Indian, I had the shits for a week. So it was the 1-2 punch of those
it
lines
was
from
back to back. It was on
But-
the-
yeah,
But
from
see-
Wilfred.
Here's the thing: is it immediately brought to mind, and we've talked about before, either on this show or John Benjamin, outsourced. Okay,
Yes.
which was like just totally racist, but it like flew on network TV
Right.
at what was it, like 9 o'clock or something?
No, it was 10.
10
It
o'clock.
was
So, well,
10.
but
After 30 Rock.
still, it
Oh,
was.
jeez. That's
The worst show in the
fuck?
history of shows.
I mean, it was
Yup.
bad,
It
but it was
wasn't all
really
that great.
racist.
Well, the first time
And-
I watched it was with our buddy Varun, who's an Indian guy, and he's watching it, and he's just like, "What is this? Is this how you people think we live?"
Yeah.
I watched 17 minutes of the pilot and with my mom and my uncle, and we turned it off.
Was it
We
based?
should
my
not make this a
parents
sh-
really
Oh,
like
gosh.
that show,
we should not make this a shit talk fest
Wait,
on
yeah.
outsourced
and John's movie career.
and my movie career, which is currently
The,
And
blowing up.
watermelons.
the point I was trying to make is that, like, oh wow, really bad, but by like today's standards, not really.
Right.
My thoughts.
Uh,
Anyways.
I don't know if it's something that I think is racist, it's probably really racist.
I mean, John did grow up on Long Island.
Yeah.
Yes, which we will get to in the John Benjamin
Right.
podcast.
But I don't think it's really going to offend too many people. I mean,
No, I don't
people-
think it's like
yeah,
offensively racist, but it's definitely like
pushing the boundaries there.
yeah.
By the way, I'm looking at the screen right now. I love Ethan Suppley's neck tattoo. It's just so like wannabe
what is
badass.
I honestly thought it was just like a badly placed wire.
No, that's the same tattoo that George Clooney has in
Oh,
From
that's
Dusk Till
before
Dawn.
dawn.
Oh my
What is
god,
it?
it's a tribal band around his neck.
Yep.
Lols.
By the way,
I guess he is.
Elijah Wood, a tiny human being.
Very
So tiny.
Well, also he's Ethan Suppley, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is kind of a big
giant,
dude.
yeah.
Like not just like he's lost a lot of weight, but he's also just a
physically
big
large
guy.
Yeah.
dude. You know?
Probably why he was cast
The problem.
as
my-
the intimidating neighbor.
He's my favorite Scientologist.
Ethan Suppley?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, and who
What
else
about
did-
Beck?
Oh, Beck or Jason Lee.
Jason Lee? Yeah, they're both on
Earl.
My Name is Earl. yeah.
Were.
and Will Smith.
No.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes.
Apparently, he's a closet Scientologist.
No, on what was it? What was the zombie flick that he did?
I Am Legend.
yeah.
Legend.
And
Yeah,
wasn't it
he-
like zombie vampires or something like that?
Well,
it was like
It was stupid.
Let's
Yeah.
not
They
let's
were
not
Thetans.
ruin the plot of I Am Legend.
Of a 3-year-old movie.
Yeah. By the way, Haley Joel Osment sees dead people, and
and Darth Vader is Luke's father.
yes,
And Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten by the shark.
yes.
While screaming as he does.
And by the velociraptor. And he gets eaten by a lot of creatures.
Hold on to your butts, folks.
But yeah, what was I going with that? Oh yeah, at the end of that movie, apparently this is a story that I heard. Can't verify it, but he gave out like free e-meter reading coupons to people. So
Hey, you guys want to go get audited later?
We should have
by
a,
the IRS, yeah.
we should have a Scientology auditing on our show.
Oh
When
my
it-
God, we
special
should.
guest.
Yeah, we should. Yes.
Try and tie it back to
Absolutely.
Wilfred.
So,
Yeah,
oh,
seriously.
strippers.
Of
There we go.
course that catch. Oh my God, look at her leg
the ba-
tats.
Oh,
It's a watermelon. You see that in the background there?
See?
I didn't see you watch.
You see watermelon? You weren't looking closely.
Well, I see. When he's doing the laser pointer thing, by the way, that was a thing that they actually did on national television a few years back. Does anyone here remember Hot or Not?
Or not.
What was hot or not?
It was on NBC. It was literally like a panel of judges, and people would walk out onto stage in like bikinis or bathing suits or whatever, and people would be with a laser pointer going, "Here's where your arm is
that's
fat.
right.
You are
Jesus,
not
really?
the
That
perfect
was
human
horrible.
being."
How long
I
did that
remember that.
last,
Yeah.
and how can we revive that?
I don't know. But
That's
point
a bad
being,
idea.
I thought of that like really briefly for a second while that came up. And I was like, we're laughing at it now to
Yeah.
prove what a horrible human being is. But
Oh my God, there was
people-
another really good focus pull right there.
And sunwheel, sunwheel. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you,
You really
John.
do take classes. I am. Oh, by the way, the name of the club, Club Media.
Club Medea.
Greek.
Chlamydia. Anyone?
Oh, I didn't get that when they first made that joke, Greg Goodness.
I didn't actually get
Shut
it until
up.
just now. I thought it was
I know,
a
me
Medea
neither.
Goes
Me
to Jail
too.
reference.
I thought it was just the Greek
It's
literature.
Can it be both? It can be two. You can have two
By the way,
things.
how far is Tyler Perry gonna like keep pursuing the Ernest canon? It's like Medea goes to jail, Medea goes to camp, Medea saves Christmas.
As long as people keep going to the theater, and he's
Oh my
making a
God.
lot of money off of it. He just has his new production studio in Atlanta.
Yeah, you set up like a huge thing.
It's not stopping. Anyway, Wilfred.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Let's see.
I always figured you were a dick is a really great line.
I think that's how I met most of you guys. I
yeah.
just figured you were dicks. and
Hey,
then we
yo.
became friends.
Yeah. My favorite thing, and Jack's gonna make fun of me again, is that there was a shot in fuck me. There was a shot in Ryan's kitchen.
And Jesse is shaking his head. We just broke the barrier.
Ryan,
It wasn't my watermelon comment.
I know. I say the F word. Jack talks about watermelons and vaginas. I say the F word, and all of a sudden we cross the line. And anyway, they're in Ryan's kitchen, and it's cutting between the close-ups. I hate myself.
And
the
stop
close-up-
talking.
The close-up of Ryan is the wall is like blank and white, and then it cuts to the close-up of Wilfred, and it's like a nice brown wall, and there's set decoration everywhere, which I think is revealing about their characters.
Speaking of, I guess, color,
Nice.
I really, really like.
Oh, the gray joke?
Yeah. Is the sky gray? Is the grass gray? Is
It's
the
a
rainbow
rainbow
gray?
gray.
And then what was the last gray?
And the gray.
Ultra gray.
That was
God bless
really
that joke. That joke was great.
They're like dog specific jokes are spot on. They're fantastic.
Spot.
Another favorite line of mine is, "Damn, this gets me rock hard."
This show is so blue.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that from John so many
I
times. in my
know.
life.
Watching. What was Wilfred said? Or you can stay here watching porn with your drunk, rock hard neighbor. Nothing sounds less pleasant.
Oh my god! When he drags the weed plant out, it's just
We
So-
screamed. We all screamed.
brutal.
You guys all screamed. I was like,
I-
what are
what
they
did-
screaming about?
You didn't. You weren't like freaking out.
I mean, like, I was like, oh man, that's a Wilfred pushing the envelope again.
Right.
I wasn't like, oh no, I fear for his safety.
All
You know what
right.
else is
Maybe
a
I
great line?
should've.
You know what's a great
Alright.
moment is Ryan saying to the dude from My Name Is Earl,
Ethan Suplee.
just to catch his attention, that stripper has weird breasts.
Really? Where? Which transitions
God.
into this was something that I found weird about the episode, especially how you're saying how they're so good with the dog jokes. Laser pointers, more of a cat thing, right?
It
I
works on
thought
dogs.
about
It works
that,
on
but yeah, it
dogs.
does work on dogs too.
Hmm.
It is more of a cat thing.
They're both idiots. They're both
yeah.
idiots.
But I love they keep throwing those little like dog moments in there to remind you that he is a dog, and by far that's one of the funniest things I've seen on this show yet. It just
The laser point is brilliant, especially I like how they tied it into the Indian neighbor.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It's great, and I love that they had his ear ripped off because they mentioned it one off earlier.
Yep.
Oh,
They
Ethan
actually,
Suppley's friend.
he actually ripped off his ear because
Once they show his ear, and I was like, oh, it's Jesse. We're screwed. Sorry, DJ Jesse Janity. This is a different Jesse.
What
Yeah, it was great.
Siobhan, what you were saying about how like all these jokes to remind us that he's a dog.
Yeah.
I like it just as much when they do the jokes to remind us that he's not a dog. Like when he gets the giant butcher bone.
oh yeah.
It's I thought it was a nice gift. Well, I can't vaporize weed in this bone. Like
Where did that bone come from? Like a dinosaur? It was
he
huge.
said it was
Kobe beef femur.
It's a Kobe beef femur.
Oh.
so
All
a
right.
really expensive bone for a
Yeah.
dog.
Do you know
Kind
how
of
much
a,
a
nice gift.
steak from a Kobe, like a Kobe
Kobe steak.
steer is? Like $1 bazillion. So a whole femur must cost like $5 bazillion.
I say we always go to Boa on AfterBuzz's dime and just see how much
That's a very good
Kobe
idea.
is.
I don't think that's like possible.
Jesse, can you hook that up for us, or do we need to? Need to call?
I don't know. I think we're rolling pretty fine with these AfterBuzz TV mugs full of water.
I'll get you guys shirts printed up, and we'll just walk in there like we own the place.
Okay.
Love it.
Hell
Sounds good.
yeah!
So they go to the pound. They work out their differences.
Okay,
Right.
wait a minute. Before we get into that, my favorite thing in the world is
You have a lot
Bring-
of favorite things.
I know.
You're worse than Oprah.
bring bread for the ducks.
Meet me at the farm.
So sad.
Oh, it's so ridiculously sad.
Did any of you guys have dogs, like family dogs that were,
To the farm.
that went to the
kinda
farm?
thing?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
I mean, I was never
Mine
I was
just
too.
died.
And
That's
your
what
parents
happened to
told
my
you
dog.
that?
No, my dogs died in front of me.
I was too old
Oh,
for.
God.
I was too old to like buy the he's going to the farm thing. Like I got the phone call from the vet saying, "Oh, your dog has inoperable throat cancer." So like I knew what was up. Oh, that's a real ball moment for everyone.
It is.
Yeah, sorry. But I
We
got
were
the
all
news.
having a good time.
You were.
Yep.
You brought real life into it.
But I remembered to bring bread for the ducks. to the funeral.
Yay.
So yeah, they go. To
Also the Hannibal Lecter mask.
the animal electric mask is pretty fantastic.
Here we go.
Stop right now.
No, that actually
Jesse, play it
ties.
louder.
That actually ties in perfectly because he actually did go to the pound.
No,
So he
stop
goes-
this song. I'm gonna cry on air.
Louder.
There's a close-up on you right now.
I
This-
bet there is. This
was-
song kills me every time because of
John,
that stupid commercial.
Imagine
You know what else it
a
killed?
Poor
Your
little
dog.
puppy with bleeding eyes,
No,
looking up at you.
that's not the worst. The worst is the kitten with the messed up eye. The messed up eye in that
yeah.
commercial. Oh my
The,
god.
like sty or something.
I can't handle it.
Why won't you love me, John? Comment on me.
I don't. No, because I can see your face. I don't give a crap. If you had a cat's face, I'd be bawling right
Give me
now.
2 seconds.
Oh
No.
no.
If Jack
No.
had a cat face,
Yeah.
He's about to.
we'd be
Witness the
millionaires.
iPad.
No.
Just
If
charge
you turn
kids
that
a
towards me,
nickel.
I will literally murder you right now.
Oh god.
I would like to see that happen.
No. Keep that. No.
Ha-
Are you actually searching for it? Because there's going to be
What?
problems.
Well, while he looks for that, can we talk about the quote from Jesse
yes.
about "I have a government job. All I do is watch porn."
Yep. Which
Which
is
is
also
so
a
true.
thing that Jesse Janity
Is it?
says all
Have
the
you had a
time.
government job?
No, I haven't, but I have seen a lot of news reports.
Stop this. Stop this
Okay,
song.
Guess who did have a government job?
John.
Did you do it? Did you watch?
I was
Greg,
outside.
Did you porn out?
Greg had a great government job.
It's a kitty.
Yeah, I was
Oh God, yes.
I was a grave digger. That was my job.
That is awesome. No,
And
that is
I'm
so
not,
cool.
I'm not making that up. I dug
In
graves.
Shrewsbury, Mass.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Thank you, Jesse. Yeah. It always makes for really I won't say good, but interesting story
Right.
at parties.
Oh,
To be
Bill.
like, yeah, everyone's like, oh man, I had this really weird job once. Like, there was this burger factory, right? And the burgers, they were like made out of turkey. And I'm like, I dug graves.
At parties, did people work at Mondo Burger? Is
Yeah.
that like
Exactly. They work at Good Burger.
Oh no.
Keenan and Kel show up. These are my parties. I don't know what parties you go to, Jack. But yeah, I dug graves, and I did not watch adult entertainment on duty.
Okay. Well, that was before the iPads, so if the
I
iPads
suppose,
were,
yeah.
you would have been.
If I was
pouring out.
really dedicated in this day and age,
Yeah.
I could like duct tape an iPad to my weed whacker, which
Okay.
was like really most of what my job entailed was weed whacking.
Was digging graves with a weed whacker.
Yeah.
That was taking
You
all
dig them
night.
really low and just like
so?
you go for like it takes like days to dig one grave with a weed whacker.
They really want you to confront death as
Right.
like a concept, so they make you dig graves.
Because
with
they
a
make
weed
you,
whacker.
they make
They
the
make
person
you dig your own grave.
they
in
make the
Shrewsbury,
person who's dying
Massachusetts.
watch you dig their grave.
Wait, so as a perk, did you like get your own grave for like later on in your life?
No.
Do you want to be buried in Worcester?
No.
Worcester, Mass.
No, I want to be shot out in a rocket.
Ooh.
See, I was thinking cannon into an elementary school.
I'm never
That'd
gonna
be pretty
die.
funny.
So back to Wilfred.
Yes.
So they're at his house, and he finally stands up to him.
I honestly, I wasn't completely buying the whole resolution of this episode, like the whole face
Me
your fear thing.
neither.
It worked
It
out
was
enough.
fun.
Yeah.
It was cool, and we got to
Oh.
see Elijah
Oh.
Wood in great like
I make
black
Yeah.
eye makeup.
Wait a minute. Back up.
Oh man.
It didn't tickle coming out.
Oh, the cigarettes.
Oh my god.
How would he have the foresight to?
To cram a box of cigarettes up his beehole?
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
Carton.
Also, he's a dog. How much
not really a
farther
dog.
into his digestive tract does that have to go
was
than
like
a
a carton,
human?
a whole
That's like half a dog's digestive tract.
Stop nerding out. Stop it.
I
At
mean,
least
no,
I'm not
that's
nerding
a-
out about like the cinematography. Now I'm
that's
just
true.
nerding out about
I
dog
just imagine
biology.
when people see Wilfred, there's like a terrier that's like box shaped. Has to walk around with a carton of cigarettes inside it.
But
He is a
oh,
really
also you banged her on Shabbos.
such a man. We're going back to Big Lebowski territory. That's what I
don't
wrote down.
go on Shabbos.
Yeah. Apparently she does.
She rolls.
In
She
the
rolls
hay.
all over his dong.
Yes.
Wait. Tell me why you didn't buy the ending of this. I totally did. I got it. I
What,
totally.
the whole confront your fears
yes,
sort of thing?
absolutely. I
It
mean,
didn't really.
well, think about where he's coming from. He attempted suicide, and
Okay.
he has very low self-esteem. Wilfred's helping him to build up that self-esteem and feel confident about dealing with his problems instead of running away and being a little biatch about it.
I think my problem is Jesse being afraid of him because he's a puss.
Oh yeah,
Oh, at the.
yeah.
well,
That was a little.
It's also
Weird.
like really neat. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like really. I don't know.
I mean, it wrapped up as it was going to. I mean,
yeah, it was
if you ever see a
definitely
sitcom,
that's
that's
how it was
gonna
gonna
happen.
end, and that's nothing.
And
to
then we get to the end of the episode, and Wilfred puts the spray bottle in
yeah, that's great.
Elijah Wood's recycling.
The
Again, frame
again. Oh, also-
implications of which being that he spray painted
Yeah.
the.
Yeah,
The Indian
religious thing.
statue.
Also, one more nerd thing: the lighting in that last scene where.
Oh my god!
Kudos to the gaffer. For that scene where they knock out what's his face and Spencer and Jesse.
And then.
And with that, we
No,
go.
no, no. Siobhan had something
Wait,
to
yeah,
say.
no. It's a very funny thing.
God, Jack.
What about the Screw Kill Mary game?
That was awesome.
That was good.
Oh.
Forgot about
Who
that.
was okay? So it was Screw Toto,
Yep. Mary Lassie,
and who was the kill?
Marmaduke.
Everyone would kill Marmaduke.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he's so
no
freaking
one wants to-
annoying.
You know what's weird about that though is that on that show where never mind. I'm not gonna get into this.
No, I'm
Alright.
actually curious.
Remember that horrible movie I worked on, Jack?
Yep. I know
We
the
can't
one.
talk about it.
Yeah, when there was a dog fight that happened by accident.
God.
Yep.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get
Mess.
into it.
Yeah, but
sad.
Ryan says he will bang Scrappy Doo.
Which he's an 18-month-old puppy.
10-month.
10-month-old.
Oh, he said 10. I heard
10, yeah.
18. Even worse.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, Ryan, you are a messed up dude.
Pedophile.
I do like.
Pedophile.
No.
Play the music.
Greg?
In the
Yeah. No, don't play the music. Don't play the music. If you play the music, I'm gonna cry.
See, now that he's not doing it,
Yeah.
you have nothing.
No.
Oh, that wasn't the.
Jack is showing me an image of the cat. I don't know if that's reading on camera, but
It's so
screw you,
cute.
Jack Waz. Screw you.
Horrible.
I love how the little tags that they do have nothing to do with the episode.
Yeah.
It's just them chilling
Yeah,
out.
it's
I like
just-
that.
Nice way to wrap things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always funny, lighthearted,
Lighthearted
And,
romp.
and involves and involves a horrible combination of bestiality and pedophilia.
Elijah Wood banging Scrappy Doo.
And I feel like that was kind of improv because that laugh there at the end was so real. Like they were having a good time.
Absolutely.
And all of that was scripted.
Probably.
Pineapple Express. Yeah.
Speaking of weed,
All right, so with that, we go to our first commercial.
bong.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Did you guys know that Janice is a drama queen?
I did know that. I have heard that before.
I've
He
really.
was bumping.
Bumping.
Hey, yippee-yi-yo.
Are we allowed to like play this every single time we open
Yeah,
up the
yep.
show? Because I
Yes.
think that would be a really horrible idea that we should follow through on.
Oh, one more thing I need to point out about the show is as he's making fart noises while he's pushing the Play-Doh out, the backlighting on his spit is so beautiful.
Aw,
Because you
beautiful
can
spit.
see the spit.
It's really
I
great.
think is the justification.
But
for
it
that.
is really great.
It is good. All right.
News and gossip.
Yeah.
Is that
Let's
right?
talk about an article that we.
AfterBuzz TV News.
That's right. It is news, and we found it in a newspaper called The Australian, which
It's
I'm
probably from Australia.
guessing. No, it says here based in Mexico. No,
It's Hencho in Mexico.
Hencho in Mexico. True. Man, you know your labels. I dig that.
I drink a lot of Tecate.
Nice. Well,
You and me both, sister.
but as you may or may not know, probably because there's such loyal listeners out there and watchers now, Wilfred was actually based on a short-lived Australian TV show. And this newspaper, The Australian, actually got a bunch of the old executive producers, actors, yada yada together, and sort of talked with them about how they felt about the show in the U.S. run, as opposed to the Australian run. And they're happy that it's doing so well, from what I hear. But something that I thought was interesting, they said, "I can safely say I'm done with Wilfred." Which is weird because like it's been so critically well received here in the US, and it's so like kind of blowing up here as the highest rated comedy premiere on FX. How could you ever then be like, oh well, the Americans have it now?
Right. Well, they said they spent 10 years dealing with Wilfred.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe they feel like they've gone as far like in terms of like story and character.
Which is
Yeah, but now they've completely sold out and have like
Yeah.
big budgets and are legit.
Are they gonna pull a Ricky Gervais and just start crapping on the show like in like
The
a year
Office.
and a half?
Yeah.
Like, it's not art anymore.
I think they kind of.
What I'm getting at is I don't approve of the way Ricky Gervais deals with the American office.
I agree with you.
Let's
Because
see.
he's making a buttload of cash on it.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an EP
executive
on
producer.
it.
I have to wonder how much money.
TV exclusive.
That's not an exclusive.
Yeah,
His
look at
name's in the
deadlines. How it
credits.
happens.
Listen, here's your decision to play Who Let the Dogs Out. Here's what you just did right there.
And here's your decision for Arms of an Angel.
Go
And-
kill yourself.
Aw.
And here's your decision to cut off Jack's mic.
No,
I know
it's
you
like-
can't see it
it's
because
like-
it's really high.
Was that auto-tuned? What the hell?
Have you not heard that one before?
No, I have
That's our
not, but I love it.
T-Pain bumper.
T-Pain is actually T-Pain's in there right now, and he just gave that bumper.
What up, T? Hey,
Hey,
boo.
T-Pain. Hey, do that thing where you say AfterBuzz TV again. T-Pain, do it.
Hey,
Man.
T-Pain, what's your favorite new media platform?
That's
Cool.
an AfterBuzz exclusive right
I'm
there.
curious, which of Phil Svitek's projects do you like the most? He really likes AfterBuzz.
Yes. But the Australian creators apparently don't really like the U.S. Well, it's really weird. Like it's interesting that you brought up Ricky Gervais and his kind of reaction to the U.S. office, because I encourage you all out there in internet land to look up this article so I don't have to read it verbatim and you can still get an idea of what I'm talking about. But they're like, yeah, it's cool. They're using a lot of the stuff and it's great to see Wilfred. But like that's kind of the general tone of the article,
Right.
which is weird. I mean, it's understandable, I guess. Like you do it. They
Wait a minute, is that an Indian police officer responding to this?
I don't know.
I wish we can't. Oh, we can't. Oh well.
Back to what I was saying before I was rudely
Rude.
interrupted.
F you, Greg.
It is an Indian police officer.
They said that they only did 16 episodes of Wilfred on Australian TV, which seems really weird that they would take a TV show that ran for what's a considerably short
the
period of
original
time.
Office only ran for about that.
12 episodes
Yeah.
and a special on the
Yeah. Well, their
on
series are a lot
BBC.
shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
6 episodes.
Is it the
I
same
mean,
way in Australia?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I think they're that short. I think
They
they're
do
generally
the
that
same
short.
thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean it makes sense, like especially with American TV. After year 5, pretty much every show hits its peak. It's it levels out. Like after that long, there's no other stories to tell. But I mean, when they only do, even if they've been doing it for 10 years, they've only done 16 episodes.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Let's see. 16 episodes and a short film.
Short film. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more territory to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Although they did say, "I'll be happy if I never write another dog joke again."
Well, I mean, we haven't had an episode where Wilfred and Ryan switch places for the day, a la Freaky Friday.
Oh, that would be amazing. That'd be good.
The Simpsons are going to Delaware.
I want to visit a screen door factory.
I'm not a stabbing hobo. I'm a singing hobo.
Can we just do a podcast that's nothing but Simpsons references?
We should just do a Simpsons lines podcast, and we could do it an episode a week for a decade.
We're like one step away from that right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No.
So, Greg, this article, tell us more about it.
I mean, that's really about it. Not too much more to it, but I would definitely encourage everyone to check it out. Like I said, it's the Australian, written by Michael Bodie, which is, I imagine how they'd say it in Australia.
Yeah.
Michael Bodie. I can't do it.
And it was
Wilfred, a smash hit with U.S. viewers, critics. So
So,
thanks, T-Pain.
moving into predictions.
Yes.
We get the spooky sound.
Well, I like that idea about them switching places.
Yeah, that's some free comedy for you out there in TV land.
there it is, folks.
Sweet.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Fiction.
Well, as we saw in the trailer for next week, Ed Helms is a dog rapist.
Yeah, liberal use of peanut butter. all that
I
entails.
wasn't paying super close attention to the
That
preview.
is, yeah, that is a surprise to me.
That's what happens.
I mean,
I
yeah.
am so excited.
Yeah, Wilfred just talks about how he was molested by Ed Helms and how Ed Helms also molested his teddy bear.
Right.
Is that why he was like cowering in the shower?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, this show is going deeper and deeper into a bad territory.
Oh, it's dark.
Like
I love
a
it.
dog's mouth.
Deeper. Ah, with peanut butter
Yeah.
and other things.
Wow. I guess
All
we're
right,
gonna get
folks.
off the air.
That's our episode. Thank you so much for listening this week.
Yeah.
Jack, are you gonna sign us off?
Yeah. That was a pretty lame send off. You were like, oh, we're done.
You're
Good night.
the goddamn host. You sign us off.
I'm not the host.
Who is the host?
Jack's the host.
A valid question.
T-Pain is the host.
Greg's the host.
So yeah, everyone, that wraps things up for us here. This has been Wilfred, and the episode title was
Fear.
Fear. Face your fears, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a terrible outro.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.